Hello and welcome to the monthly Q&A. If you'd like to get your question answered in a Q&A like this one, then head on over to ars.fm/Sharmmonthly and I will do my best to answer your question as long as it's not too rude. Question number 1. Which movie do you think is overrated? That's a really tough question. I'm not really a massive movie buff. Overrated movie? I really don't know. Game, don't come for me. Final Fantasy 7, I don't really get it. Final Fantasy 8 was way better. Oh, and 9, what 9 just, I mean 9 was a filler, right? What was 9 about? But 7, it's good, I like it, I like the music, but I just feel like it's a little bit overrated. Everyone like rants and raves about it and I'm just like, I'm not there. If you could hug anyone right now, who would it be? Such an easy question to answer, but it would be my dad. He doesn't live with us and we're in isolation and he's recently lost someone and I can't hug him, so I mean that's crappy AF, but that's life right now. The next question is from Dace Picorator. Will Jenna be seeing Subarashi motion picture of 2019 Sonic the Hedgehog? What's this? There's a link.
Gotta go fast.
What am I watching? Why do I feel like this is going to be some kind of screamo?
Ha 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 ha. Gotta go fast.
I'm gonna have nightmares about this. What the hell is...
I am speed.
You're missing all the rings, mate. That's had 10 million views over. I can see why. I can see the appeal. What's your career? From Adam Darlington. I'm still a little bit miffed by that video that I just watched. It's in my head now. It's in there. Who asked that question? Dace, that's in my head now. You've put that in my head forever. What's your career? I am on Patreon, so I have a community on Patreon that support my music so that I can do this and I can just do what I absolutely love doing. It's the glory of Patreon. Patreon powered dreams, I like to call them. And I also, since I got on Spotify and DistroKid and things like that, which is like DistroKid is like an online company that distribute your music across stores for you and make sure that it's all like safe and everything. Since I joined them, that's been amazing as well, because I never realised that Spotify could be such a good earner, and it really is. So if you make your own music or you do covers and you can get your cover licenses and things like that, which DistroKid also do, I heavily advise you to get onto Spotify because it is quite a big earner. And so many of you in the comments over the years when I was like doing these parodies and things used to say like, oh, get on Spotify, go on Spotify, but parodies are so awkward because it's difficult to know if you're actually allowed to, you know, sell them. Just because I've changed the lyrics and I'm singing on it, it still doesn't make it mine. So they're a bit of a grey area. I've never really understood them, even 10 years down the line. So that's why I didn't go on Spotify. But since Patreon came about, my patrons have given me the space and the option to be able to move slightly, well, quite a lot out of parodies and start doing my own music, my own World of Warcraft themed music and other stuff, which has then given me the pathway, the doorway to go on to DistroKid and get on Spotify and start selling my stuff. So it's been a long journey and it's taken like 9 years to get to a place where I've suddenly realised that I am in a position to start selling my music, and I am on Spotify and iTunes and Amazon and things like that, which I never thought I would be because I only did parodies and covers. So Patreon is like, and my patrons have made it so possible for me to branch out and learn this whole new section of, you know, selling music and streaming music online. What useless talent do you have? I have very strong toes, and they can grip things really well, and this is something that Ian often takes advantage of. Not in that way. What's wrong with you? He'll just put things like the TV remote, you know, in my toes, or his mobile phone, and it's just this little fun thing that, you know, passes the time. If you could find out the date of your death, would you want to? No freaking way. You know, you get these like online things, and you can go on, put stuff in, and it will tell you like when you're going to die. Why would you even want to do that? I am quite superstitious, so I think I wouldn't want to jinx it. And also, there's this whole thing about you know, like the way you think can affect your life. So if you have like a positive mental attitude, you could be like, it could be that you're a more lucky person just because you're looking for that kind of thing. And I sort of think if seeds, like mental mind seeds, are a powerful thing, and if you had this thought, if like say someone said a date, and now I'm starting to think of dates and I really don't want to, but if someone said a date and they were like, that's when you're going to die, that would be in my head then. So then when that day comes around, it's like that Final Destination scene, I'd be in like a little cupboard somewhere with all these like little booby traps set up to like protect myself, and then I'd probably end up just setting one off and, you know, doing myself in. Do you dream? Yes, I dream vividly, and I know people that don't. My uncle doesn't dream at all, and I also know of people that dream in black and white. How weird is that? I have really, really vivid dreams, and I have dreams about places that I haven't been to before, which is really weird. Sometimes we'll be like driving along, and I'll just see like this random little nookie place that I've never seen before, and I'm like, oh my god, I dreamt about that. And it's kind of like a deja vu feeling. Sometimes my dreams are so vivid and long, even though, you know, dreams are only 5 seconds long and they happen just before you're waking. So you may feel that you've been around the world and met all these people and done loads of things, but in IRL, it was just 5 seconds. And I do find that I wake up some mornings and I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I've done my day. I've just like been chatting to all these people and doing this and doing that, and now I've still got the day to do. So that is it for this Q&A. If you'd like to get your question answered in a Q&A like this one, then head on over to us.fm/Sharmalade, and I will do my best to answer your question, as long as it's not too rude. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Stay safe and stay well, and I hope you're all doing okay. And I will see you soon. Bye.